Hello everyone, it is Misterstubstep, and today, if you couldn't read from this binder, we will be going over my evolutions from XY master set. So this is in one of the previous generation of Ultra Pro binders. You can see from the red Pro binder there. I don't believe they make these anymore. The new ones just have Ultra Pro and they're like the Eclipse or whatever ones. But I have this here in my binder and let's go over the master set. So XY evolutions, I'm gonna go over each card individually, and then at the very end I'll do like massive sweeping pages where you can see all the pages at once, but I'm gonna be going through the cards individually. This set features cards mainly from base set, but also has some, for example, these ones were also an XY base set, so got a lot of reprints. There are reverse holos within here, so a lot of people like this set because you can get some base set reprints in, you know, that classic reverse holo. This is one of my favorite reverse holo patterns. Just a very classic, just the rest of the card is holo foil as opposed to, you know, the picture with the Pokemon. So I really liked it. It was a really fun set to collect. It was my first set that, my first master set that I ever finished. And the reason why it took so long to, you know, showcase this set on my channel is because I was waiting on these two cards to get back from grading. And they have returned, and I will be showing them at the end, so don't worry. And we'll go over that. A lot of Charizards within this set. Those are reprints from Flashfire. And then we got some more base set reprints. Ninetales fooling people into thinking that it's Charizard. This was also the last set that featured break cards. In Japanese, this set was CP6, which is an amazing set. This was, you know, one of the 25th anniversary sets, as well as with Generations in 2016 when this set came out. Really nice set. Some more EX cards that you can also find in XY base set. But yeah, this set was really fun. Majority of these cards, I actually opened up, I think, 2 booster boxes of Evolutions when it first came out. Evolutions was actually what brought me back to the hobby back in 2016. And then I was in it for like a year, and then I took another break until, I guess, late 2019, early 2020, when I started collecting again. And then I started out my channel, so yeah, Evolutions was the first set that I got a booster box from. And yeah, I would say majority of these cards are in about a lightly played condition. That would be the average condition that these cards are in. There's probably a few like moderately played reverse holos. Really nice card. But generally, they're either near mint or lightly played within this set, but I just say the average is moderately played. I had to purchase a lot of the reverse holos from TCG Player because it was just hard to pull all of them. And a lot of the reverse rares, I don't know, they were just hard to get. Thanks, you can see some of these are kind of falling out, but yeah. Super happy to complete this set. Originally, I was like, okay, this will be the only master set that I completed, but then that I wanted to complete. But then after completing it, it kind of gave me like a nice high when I finished it. I'm like, what set can I complete next? And then it just kind of continued from there. But yeah, there's also reprints of some promos and even some Team Rocket in here. I really, really like the way this set was laid out. It's so much fun to open, even now. Evolutions is one of the most, you know, highly printed sets ever. Wish this Mewtwo was holo. I know the theme deck version of it is holo, but I really wish that one was holo. And then this Mew holo is freaking amazing. I love it. The Lily Pad Mew. Not from English base set, but still a really cool card. But yeah, super fun to open. I do have some Evolutions packs sealed that I don't plan on opening because I already have the full master set, so there's really no reason to open anymore unless I just wanted to sell all the contents. Because, I mean, to me, once a binder is complete for a certain set, like, I'm satisfied. I'm not a huge fan of this holo foil pattern, but, I mean, it's still nice. It's still holo foil, it's still shiny, which I appreciate. And then you even had the Pidgeot implemented into here, which was kind of nice. So you can get some new cards. Unless those were somewhere else that I am just completely forgetting. But I'm not aware of any other Pidgeot cards prior to this one, you know, within the XY series. Chansey, even hard to get in a 10. And that was speaking of which, Evolutions print runs. There's been so many Evolutions print runs with Nice Dragonite. And the overall print quality, as time has gone on, has just been so poor for this set. That's why the Charizard holo from the set is one of the hardest, you know, Charizards to get in that PSA 10 condition. So a lot of these cards, you know, if you can find, back when it was really booming about a year ago, you could sell, you know, reverse holo PSA 10s from this set for pretty penny. Now everything's kind of come down and settled down, especially with Celebrations coming out with features more reprints, and I was still kind of sad that only Charizard got its reprinted holo within this set, but Celebrations gave all the 3 original starters some love, which is nice. I just love how there's reverse holos of all these cards. You know, just cards that you've seen a while back. They do, of course, have the Spirit Links, because, you know, you got Mega Pokemon within these sets, but just a lot of the original cards, being able to see them in that reverse holo form is really cool. I know Legendary Collection, kind of like the first official / unofficial, you know, reverse holo set in the English side, but this is just a very classic. I love the reverse holo energies too. I was actually thinking about collecting a bunch of these just so, you know, whenever I build a deck, I can use these energies, but I also don't mind just using all the cheap energies that I have to, because then I can just use and abuse them and not feel bad. But I think either the Darkness reverse holo or the Metal reverse holo was the last card that I needed in this set to finish it, so yeah. And then you got the full arts, which these full arts I think are some of the best cards that have been printed. I mean, they got texture. This is one of the most graded cards of all time. Like the Blastoise, the Mewtwo looks exceptional. Of course, mine has really poor centering. All of these I think are, you know, lightly played or near mint condition. But the Mega Pidgeot EX is actually one that I pulled from my childhood. I think this one I pulled, or not childhood, but 5 years ago. I pulled this one. Actually, I think I pulled both Pidgeots because they have that silver. Anyone that has that silver sleeve or whatever, I think ones that I pulled originally, because I don't use those sleeves anymore. I think I actually got these silver sleeves from my dad. So these 3 are from my childhood, I guess, and then the rest I purchased individually. And then we have some cool full arts, Brock's Grit, Misty's Determination. And then the secret rares, which were actually pretty common, but you can tell they're secret rares by the 109 out of 108. The numerator number is greater than the number in the denominator. But you got some reprints of some original promos, which is awesome. And Imakuni's Doduo. And then that Here Comes Team Rocket, which got a reprint in Celebrations as well. And then this is actually the binder that also contains my Celebrations set. It's not complete yet though, but whenever it is complete, I will be sure to reveal it to y'all. So now we'll do some nice long sweeping flips with these pages. Very beautiful master set to look at. It's very calming. If I would just want to look at a master set to feel nice about myself, this is definitely the set that I go to first, because, you know, opening these packs is so fun because you're just seeing all those original artworks. Like, I know when I would look through bulk and I was trying to build all my original WotC sets, I would always see these cards and my heart would like stop for a second. Like, oh, is that original? No, it's Evolutions. But it still kind of gives you that excitement when you're opening through it, especially, you know, when you pull that Pikachu or, you know, your favorite cards from the original base set. It just brings a lot of happiness. And there's just so much pull potential. The reverse holo slot, the uncommon slot can have the secret rares. There's just so much. And now that we've made it to this page, we can reveal both the graded cards. So we have the holo Charizard in an 8. So yeah, very notorious for not being in very good condition. I didn't expect mine to get a 10 or anything like that, but yeah. And then I actually have a 10 in the reverse holo. So I know, pretty wild, but it landed the 10. I was surprised too, don't worry. But yeah, so I have those 2 cards graded because I pulled them, I believe, in the same booster box back when I opened up the booster boxes of these. So I was like, hey, I might as well get these graded. It was like the in-between, not quite childhood, but in-between. So really great set. If there's a set out there that you want to collect a master set of, I highly recommend this one. It's not super expensive unless you don't have either of those Charizards, but even those Charizards, their prices aren't that bad nowadays. I mean, there's so many out there now. Now, in PSA 10 condition, not as much, but still, there's so many out there. Really fun set to accomplish, and it just looks really good in a binder. And it has all the original Pokemon, so it's pretty nice. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your second video of mine or more, consider subscribing. If you like what you saw, leave a like. And if you don't like what you saw, give me some feedback down below on how I can improve, or just give me a dislike. And yes, that is all I have for this video. I will catch you guys in the next one.